L47. Almost same.
What's your name?
I'm on same.
I'm okay.
Hey, how are you?
What happened?
I'm good. Oh, what you got going on, girl?
I hate to bother you.
I don't know. What you got?
Okay, so Deputy Wright did a report for me. I've got it in the car.
You smell good.
Okay. Miss Dior.
Okay.
So anyway, this is my sister's property by high power of attorney.
Okay.
And we're going to have a survey done because this guy and this guy don't seem to know the property line, so I'm getting another one done, a fresh one.
Okay.
And when I was here with Deputy Wright the other day, we had somebody stealing electricity. They had busted the windows out of the back of this trailer. We keep the electricity on, keep lights on in there, so hopefully nobody will go in there. Well, they went in there anyway.
Oh.
There was a bucket, and Deputy Wright put all that in his report. And then this camper, homeless person had supposedly been living in it, and I got that story from Mr. Harold over here, this guy, and Sammy also said it, and I have text messages and everything to prove all that. Well, so I rolled up the cord, kept it, and put a board over the back window and stuff like that just to keep people out of it. Hadn't had any problems with that I know of. I haven't been in there.
Yes,
but I've got this. So Mr. Hood, who lives across the street, gave me and my dad permission to put up 2 security cameras. They're deer cams, and they go straight to my dad's phone.
Okay.
And that's what Deputy Wright had said, that we really need to see somebody coming on the property. So that camera right there, and then there's one over there, and it's been taking pictures of everything going on, and I've got that right here, where Sammy, the neighbor over here, is using our driveway and our road, and he's also moved his cars further onto, his junk cars further onto our property, and I have all that on camera. Since I put the cameras up, because he has a problem with me having cameras, you know.
Okay, well, yeah,
But I mean, I was told to do that.
Well, yeah, it's your right to have cameras to
If you can see it with your eyes, then it's public, right? You know, I'm not trying to see what he's got going on. I'm trying to keep somebody off my property. But so anyway, these are the pictures that I have. And Deputy Wright told me that if I did actually catch somebody coming on the property with these cameras, that I was to contact y'all.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. But this is, let's turn the brightness up on this thing. So this is the back camera back there. And this is Sammy's vehicle that he drives, and he's pulling one of these vehicles over here. And he comes down here into, if you're standing back there, you can see that he's coming to our driveway. And the very next picture, because I've only got it set on pictures because the subscription is so high, the next picture is him pulling through with that vehicle. So he obviously used my yard and pulled that. He's got a rope tied to it. And he moved both of those vehicles closer onto our property. And it wasn't even like this before I put my cameras up. And then he texted me and told me, you know that ain't going to work, talking about the cameras. I said, Sammy, it's going to have to. You know what I mean? And I have all those text messages, you know, to prove all of this, which I could print all this stuff off and, you know, so you guys can put it in a report, because I think we're going to get more retaliation. When they come to do the survey, those vehicles are in the way to shoot that line.
Gotcha.
So if they're on my property, what is my legal avenue as to where I can get a survey done? I don't want his vehicles.
And so that's what I was about to explain. So basically, you said, so right now he's basically, y'all kind of been in a dispute about whose part of the land it is, basically.
Well, I mean, we haven't really had that dispute until today, and I haven't talked to him, you know, until he started moving things yesterday.
Okay, gotcha.
Moving them closer on my property.
Okay.
Because our property goes to where that blue tote is on that tree. That's our property line, and I have that on maps and everything.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So he just keeps, and he's got all that property on the other side of the road. Why don't he stay on his side? I mean, on the other side of the field there.
Okay.
But so, he can't be running through.
Yeah.
And he was told that the other day. Stay off the property.
Okay. So basically, this is what we got. When the people come do the survey, they have a legal right to be here. You can hire whoever you need to, whoever you want to come do your survey. If he's impeding with somebody doing their job, of course, you always call us back. We'll come do what needs to be done, as far as that goes. once the survey is, I'm gonna do your report today. Once that survey is done, what you can, hold on, wait a minute, sir, let me speak to her,
See,
and then
we
I'll
can't
come
even-
talk to you.
Can't even talk to him.
Once we do, oh, I'm sorry, I
It's
got
okay.
off my train of thought.
It's all right.
So yeah, so basically, what'll happen, you go down to, we'll do a report stating that he's on your property, but once you get, when do they come to the survey?
I can't get him here till the 8th.
8th, okay. Yeah, so once they do the survey, and you get in writing, well, this is what it was, you can go down, court will be on file. You want to press charges for trespassing, that's your right. Of course, you know, you guys will have to go to court, keep your pictures, keep your proof, and that's how that, you know, settle
See,
that in
Deputy
court.
Wright told
But
me
what
that
you,
he would make an arrest if I called him back. But I mean, I don't have his personal number, and I really don't want anybody to get arrested.
right.
I just don't want to have to. I mean,
The-
this
the-
is just
I-
basically to cover my
Yeah.
butt.
The issue would be, you know, us just making an arrest. The issue kind of falls on, like, you have to
Whose
have proof that,
properties?
yeah, that
Whose
have to have
properties
proof
who?
that the
And I
property line,
understand
right?
that, and that's why
So
we're getting
yeah,
everything
you get
done.
that in writing or something, and actually when they come out, they should, you know, typically when they come out and they do a survey, they'll put the stakes in the ground,
They
and
will
then
put the main stakes
and
and
they'll,
build the fence.
yeah. So, and if you want to, I would say, even once they get once they do the measurements and they figure out whose property belongs to who, if you can afford it, which I wouldn't, it's expensive. Get you some type of privacy fence or something, even if it ain't nothing but.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing barbed wire.
Okay.
We're gonna do barbed
All
wire.
right. So let me get your information, and I'm sure it's in the system, but yeah, I'm sure it's in the system, but still. I've been running all day, and I think I put my notebook down somewhere that I take my reports in, but I keep an extra one on me, but I prefer that one because it has a hard back on it, and I can I don't have to, these things, they get
Yeah,
wet or
fast.
anything, and yeah, let's see that. Have I met you before?
I don't think so. Are you new?
Not the law enforcement. I've been here almost 3 years in September.
You probably might have had a run-in with my sister or something. She's in prison right now, the one that owns this place.
Oh, okay.
Rebecca.
That sure is. What date was that? That the trespassing?
The
happened?
initial one or this last one?
The one
Yesterday.
yesterday. Okay. So the pictures were from yesterday. You know what time?
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
3. What's today?
Exactly
20.
what time it is.
Today? What's today? The 30th?
Today is the 30th.
29, 20,
So that was on the 29th at 2:42 p.m.
driving. What, was he pulling something?
He was pulling those vehicles.
What was he driving?
The silver, I believe it's a
that
Dodge.
true, okay.
Silver Dodge. The van is the vehicle, a blue van is the vehicle he was pulling.
Okay.
Do you even know that?
What's your phone number?
662.
Mm-hmm.
549-2475.
Okay. Alright. I'll go over here.
You got the address for here, or do you read it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay.
This is 278, right?
278 Christian Circle.
I'll go over here and talk to him. Just kind of keep quiet. Let
That's
him
fine.
know.
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit in my car.
Okay. And like I said, the report will be on file. You can just come up there and pick it up. If you got any more questions, you can give us a call.
Okay. Do you think that it'll be tomorrow, or should I give you a couple of days on the report?
I should have it knocked. I mean, I should have it knocked out this evening.
I'll call up and make sure before and I'll try to pick it up.
Okay.
I usually do it like that. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very
Nice to
much.
meet you. Have a good day.
Sorry
If I have any
bother you
questions,
with
I.
this stuff.
Oh no, it's okay. Okay, he'll be all right. What?
Okay.
Hey, so how are you? Bring me one back, L15. Hey, how are you? What's going on today?
Oh, nigga, you have y'all.
What were you
Oh,
saying?
I was saying we had got all that square last night because we moved my car from over there. I went around in that yard. I told her, me and my wife, and then what she said, I want you to see the shit because I don't know about think I'm trying to chuck it up. All right, see, I promise you this bull. Look, then she said, okay, here we go. Stay off Breaker property is all I asked to do. I said, okay. And right here we said we had moved. I had to move my car on my side through that way.
Okay.
And she said, okay.
Okay.
That's the only thing that happened. Now, why she called you, I don't know.
Okay.
No,
No, I was just coming over here because he was talking to me across the yard, so I was
she
trying
called
to
the
see
police
what he
about
was
this
saying.
stuff, you know,
So,
and we still on our property.
Yeah, we still on our property.
This our property, ma'am. Where they tree at this house.
okay. Well, I kind of like tell her whatever.
Let me call you back. Let me call you back. Go ahead. Let me call you
Basically,
back.
we got called here because she said she had pictures of someone trespassing onto her property, and that's why we're here. Look, we're not gonna get in the middle of anybody's property dispute. That's up for the courts or a survey to determine. However, everybody you guys can request report. She can request report. We're here because we were called here.
Right, yes, ma'am.
I don't know who property belongs to who.
I'll stop right there at that tree.
Okay, now she did say that.
Behind the tree is ours.
Right. Well, she did say that she's gonna have a surveyor come out to do a survey.
Well, let me ask you something. Why can't she say anything? She don't stay over there. She ain't got no call. Her sister in jail, prison, well,
Right.
25 years. Yeah. Yeah, it don't matter she overnight, but
She
think.
just get her tail out the car and talk
Yeah.
just like a real person.
Well, honestly, at this point in time, I kind of prefer that she don't.
Right.
We ain't gonna do
Well,
that.
No, I'm not
she been
saying.
coming over here.
I'm not saying y'all.
Yesterday we tried to move out. We did go on her property yesterday.
Okay.
Van went around this way, like went around to where your truck came right through and parked it right there.
And we texted her and told her
We texted and told her. She said, "Okay, you seen it."
Okay.
I showed it to my phone.
Park our van right there, and we did come through her yard and park the van right there, and that was it.
Okay.
That's all we did.
Okay.
And I told Sam, and I said, text her and tell her that we had to come through her yard to park this time.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all happened yesterday.
Right. Right.
And then she said,
Look, and nobody's going to jail. Okay.
She talking about survey and all that.
Okay. What's your name? Just so I'm gonna put in the report what you stated. It's basically your word against her word.
Sammy VASSER.
S-A.
And you see it on my thing.
Is it SAMMIE?
VASSER.
Coco, get over here.
What's this address here?
2224 Crystal Circle.
220 Crystal Circle.
And that ain't her camper nowhere. It's a black dude stay over there, one of my friends. So I'm saying, and he said that other guy that we had, he could stay in there. So we, saying a lot of things with that. That ain't really theirs, that is. He already gave me paperwork, but I lost it.
Okay.
While she talking.
It's on their property, Sam.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm worried about the only thing we did, like I said, we got
Get
that
in here,
paperwork.
Coco.
Because it water everywhere. And while you seen it, she said it was okay.
Get in here.
All right. So the only thing that I can say to keep down
Confusion.
keep down on confusion. Stay off the property. If you gotta pull something through, ask her first.
Okay.
Ask her first. Just, hey, look, I need to move this. Do you mind if I use your property to do such and such, such and such? Now, like I said, as far as the property dispute go, who line belong to who or who, we have no way to determine that. We don't know. Like I said, I'm not here to get nobody in trouble. We just respond as we're called.
But
So
if she got a right to put cameras up, she invading our privacy, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can put up a camera. Anybody can put up cameras. I mean, you can it's just like on the police. You want to record me, you can record me. As long as you're not interfering in police business. But I mean, that's the world that we live in today. You know. So hopefully, everybody be okay. Everybody can get along. Just keep down on confusion, like I said. Stay off her property. She stay off
She
yours.
getting just like her sister Becky. She ain't no better than Becky. Then she told me she ain't like Becky. Oh, I'm so and so and so. So I'm April. I'm not like Becky. You being just like Becky.
All right. Well, thank you. You got a phone number, Mr. Sammy?
Yes, ma'am. 662 848 2502.
How you spell your last? Now I got VAS. Is it VASSE or AR?
ER.
Are you're not related to? I went to school with a Ray. I don't know. Okay, you know.
Ray VASSER.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I got a lot of them staying in Aberdeen on Eagle Road. I'm from Aberdeen.
Wait a minute. So are you kidding Rallo?
Rallo and all of them.
Ah man, I mean his brother used to work at MBOC together. Yeah, old Jason.
You probably know my sisters and all of them.
Oh, who you sister?
Leroy.
Now I met because I used to actually supervise Rallo for a little bit. Rollo, but yeah, you supervised him for a little bit. I met his dad a couple of times when he used to bring him down there.
Alberta.
Okay,
North Carolina.
To the office. Okay. Wait, it's small world, ain't it?
Right.
Okay.
And we don't buy nobody.
Yeah. Just tell her next time if we have to go on a property, move something.
Yeah. Just ask her first, okay? All right, but I'm sorry, my name Deputy Johnson. I forgot to tell you when I walked up. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all try to have a better day, and nice to meet y'all. All right.
So what you saying is, now since you did all that, look, he the one told us where our property line was. That's on the whole land, and that's Sherman land. So I don't know why they tripping over it. That Sherman, that ain't her, that's Sherman.
Right here.
He done sold us the land.
He told us where
property line start right here, stop right here.
He said those trees is ours. He just peeked out. This much.
About this much, look at our car, dead on us.
Okay.
So what the problem? Only thing we did was hang around, because the bail parked on the street and they were on flat.
Okay.
If you see my phone, she said it was okay.
Okay.
So this hour, see what I'm saying? We still on us.
Okay.
Yeah, she was saying that we rode through her yard yesterday.
Yeah, I know that was what she was telling me. I understood, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Tell her we won't do it no more.
Okay. All right.
We had to move our van.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all, like I said, y'all try to have a better day. Y'all got
a good day. Been to church.
Yep. I didn't get to go today. I had to work. All right. So, if y'all got any more questions,
yeah. Good neighbors and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Treat people.
Right. I get it. Well, like I said, we got to. Huh?
We got to get along someday.
Yeah, there's everybody.
But since you put a report in, I'm gonna see not talk to Eddie Hawkins, see I get them cameras down.
Well, no, I don't think they're gonna be able to get the. Now, I will say, being honest, I don't think you can get the cameras down now.
You just make it private.
Yeah. Don't do that. All right, y'all. Okay. All right. Y'all try to have a good day. All righty. Oh, okay. So I basically told them, stay off the property. Same thing I told y'all. I don't know about the property line. I told them you get your property surveyed. But I did tell them if they have to use your property, I told them to give you a phone call first and ask for permission.
That's not ever going to happen. Let me just show you, since he was saying I said okay. This is the messages between me and Sammy, and I never said okay because the other day when I set these cameras up, I told him, stay the F off my property. He had already been told. So I said, so you just gonna keep trespassing? I see. That was yesterday after I got the pictures. He said, I moved my van on my side. That doesn't mean it's okay to use my property. He should have asked me, could he use my property? Okay? And he's already been told about this. He did all these ruts.
Okay.
He's been doing this.
Okay.
So that's a problem. And then I said, right. I said, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Meaning, I'm going to do what the officer told me the other day, which is to give me a phone call when you catch somebody on the property. Okay? He said, I'm going to ask one of my friend deputies what I can do to get them down next week. I promise you that, bull. Talking about our cameras. All right? I said, you won't have to wait until next week. It will be handled tomorrow. He said, I had to move my car on my side through that way. But he never asked me, can I root up your yard? That's not cool.
Right, but that's what I told him. I said, y'all got to move your
But he's already been told not to stay. Yeah. How can you say that? So anyway, he said, I said, stay off Rebecca's property is all I ask you to do. Means I already asked you to do that. He said, okay, not me.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right?
All right.
And then I sent him all this, told him you had already been told to stay off the property. Then today you trespass supposedly to move your vehicles. I'll handle it tomorrow. Survey is happening this week, so you can know where the property line is. We already know where it is, but obviously you don't. Have a good night. And I've been nothing but cordial to them. I've been nice to them ever since all this. And he just has a terrible attitude about it. And so, you think you'll have it done tomorrow?
It should be done. Yeah, I'm about to head up there now. It's just not it's just not 2 o'clock. I still got a few hours. Unless something terribly wrong pops off, I'm talking about felony wise. Yeah, I don't see why I shouldn't have it done.
Right, and you understand what I'm saying about the retaliation part, because I heard what he said. Even though I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Did you have your body camera on during this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to request that too.
Oh, yeah. All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. L47. I am in service. L15, just letting you know. She said she's going to request a copy of my body cam footage. No problem.